A very warm welcome to all of you. You're watching News9 Mediaverse, and this is To the Point. And I'm going to take you to the fresh updates of what has happened in Manipur. It's not a new story. 120 days of violence, and now the fresh firing has taken place in Bishnupur. 9 people were injured. Firing took place between the border areas of Kuki-dominated Churachandpur and Meitei-dominated Bishnupur. Reports are that one person died in the firing in the village of Narainsena. Assam rifle has been deployed, and I was having this conversation even yesterday in my program. The firing which took place, the Bishnupur firing, it's not a small thing, I don't want to treat the events of firing as episodic in nature. One reason, because the firing takes place at the buffer. Whether the firing takes place from the plain to the hill area or from hill area to the plain area is not important. What is important is that the sniper gun got used. One, which General Sivach was talking about. Heavy weapons. Secondly, why are farmers being attacked? Is no one responsible for the economic security of Manipur? What will they eat? If you don't grow, what will they eat? I did a program with you, Brijesh, you recall that if this is the way the farming is affected, Manipur will have a crisis. You want that everything need to be imported by Manipur. Should it become a state where it is dependent on doles from the adjoining areas.
True.
And then in this firing, the reports are one. Some reports are saying 2 people passed away, so I don't want to speculate. Manipur police has come out with a tweet. 130 nakas have been created. They have said that so many weapons have been recovered. They have launched a massive operation. But the fact of the matter is that this so-called buffer zone has actually become a line of control. General Sifaj, I want to come to you. You were talking about this. Sniper gun is being used. You can get back these small weapons, but if you have these weapons with range of 1 to 2 kilometers, how are you going to stop this violence? Every third day you will have 2 people getting killed. Are we normalizing these episodic acts of violence, or are we normalizing in our narrative that everything has become peaceful in Manipur just because violence is taking place every 4th day? A new normativeness.
Yeah, no doubt about it. As far as the peace is concerned in Manipur, it cannot come back unless these weapons, which are about 7 to 8,000, which are there in the public, in the complete Manipur, are taken out. And if you just take out few pistols, it really doesn't make a difference. The weapons which are now which are missing from police armory were a sniper rifle. They were MP4, they were LMGs, and these are the heavy weapons which has a range about 2 to 3 kilometers. And sniper rifle is one which has a range between 1 to 2 kilometers. And second, it's a pinpoint. You can hit a chap from such a range with almost 100% accuracy. Now, the point what is happening is unless you don't get these weapons, you will not find normalcy and peace to prevail. But not a very serious effort is being made unless you do not do a coordinated search operation, calming operation. These weapons are not going to come back. If you ask the public to return these weapons, they are not returning. They are reluctant to return because they think that tomorrow, in case the attack takes place, they can defend themselves. So the mindset is this. And what has been returned is a weapon with a very small range, like pistols. Those hardly make a difference in a situation like present one, which is in Manipur. So the question which is coming is, even buffer zone very rightly brought out. A buffer zone has been created between both the communities so that there is a chance of peace prevailing. But that is also failing because after all, if there is a sniper rifle which has a long range, and the farmers which are doing farming, and these are innocent farmers in the field, which will be giving you the grain in the Manipur, they are being targeted. I don't know what message are you sending it. As it is something like you are also blocking the national highway. These are the lifeline to Manipur. You are basic necessities are coming to Manipur through
General
these
Sawad, what
highways.
people have done, different communities have blocked different highways to choke the different communities. That's the worst part. You have competitive politics. You have here competitive politics of blocking the national highways. Firoza ji, I just want to come to you. Lot of people are writing here that AFSPA is required. I understand AFSPA is a very, very controversial thing, but I'll ask that question now because I want to take the question which is coming on our chat box. Do you think that the AFSPA should be imposed in all the areas?
Yes, sir. Armed Forces Special Power Act, it has been one of the controversial topics in Manipur, sir. I can say that I have been one of the victims. Like I can be considered as the victim also, and I can also considered as the person who has the experience of armed forces, sir. Presently, this is not the right time to discuss ASPA, sir. Whenever we discuss a scenario, a war scenario, let's take the present mayhem as a war. So I'm not going into a discussion or countering a senior officer like General Saab, who had lots of experience, and I will be a baby in front of him. When we discuss the war, sir, we have a cause, we have episodes and results. Here in Manipur, we are denying the causes until and unless we accept the problem first. Like Mr. Kartike has just said that we are not ready to accept that there is conflict, there is war-like situation, and people are facing lots of problems. We are not accepting that by the Twitter handle and other government releases, sir. That's point number one, sir. Number two is we are not ready to accept the causes. Everybody is just talking about the episodes which are coming, and we are becoming in our self-proclaimed experts that this is the cause, this is the event. But sir, actually, this is not the right time to discuss about us. First thing first, we have to douse the flame first. The firing has to stop. ASPA cannot stop it, sir. That is the like same. Now also you can say that it is just like Armed Forces Special Power Act, because police system in Manipur is murdered, sir. Is there any state in India where police system is murdered? My question to everybody, the intelligentsias of this country, is there a state in India where the a particular police force, a state police force has been branded with a particular ethnic name, and it is not allowed to exercise in a particular place? That's my question, sir.
Okay.
And I don't think this is the right time to discuss about ASPA or the
point
army
taken.
or
You are
any.
saying that this is not the right time to discuss AFPA. Dr. Guthe?
Yes, Kartike. Thank you and good evening. Yes, if you are posing the same question to me, I would say that when it comes to the discussing about ASPA, almost I would say the weapons which have been looted are concentrated in the Imphal Valley, and there is no ASPA. In absence of ASPA, security forces cannot carry out searches, right? So now we are in a typical situation where Manipur police is openly supporting the gun looters, and other forces do not have the power to recover.
That's an allegation. That's an allegation.
Yeah, it's a kind of allegation because the 4 months.
That's your point of view. That's your point of view.
Yeah.
Your point of view, not News9 point of view. Yeah.
Exactly. What I mean to say is that the 4 months long violence which is going on, I would say it's beyond doubt. To me, it's a deliberate, attempt not to end the violence, and then the fresh violence been happening. So recovery of gun looks difficult as they are not being, as they are not only being, shielded by the civil society.
Are you saying that the entire security? Are you saying that the entire security grid should come under the officers of the Indian Army? Are you saying that?
I'm not exactly saying, but when we are talking about the fresh violence occurring, there is, sensibly to understand that if the arms which were looted are with the militants or the Meitei terrorists, then this violence are supposed to happen. See, I just want to begin by just saying that you know, the Kuki-dominated volunteers, if you look at the
But
media
Dr. Guite, you have terrorists on both the side.
they are both the sides, but they are not going anywhere, and they were guarding their villages in the hills. And there is, as you said, there is a buffer zone between the communities, and the sanctity of the buffer zone should be maintained at all cost.